Welcome to the podcast where I'm the monkey and you are the listener.
Sure.
Thanks for watching. Okay, bye.
Bye. Since you're so shy.
I can't be in it. There's too many boys. It's weird. I'll just be the secretary in the background just telling y'all what to do.
Secretary. Could you imagine that? We have.
Are you ready now?
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
really.
all right. Well, welcome to the BoxMonkey. Oh my god.
BoxMonkey. Yeah, the
I was about to say BoxMonkey
Monkey.
Carlos.
Oh, I did come up with the name. So
Oh my god. God damn it. Welcome back to the BoxMonkey Podcast, Carlos. How are you doing?
why are you asking me?
I always ask you in every episode. You haven't noticed.
No, you don't.
I
That's
actually do.
bullcrap.
I mean, if you would watch the actual episodes, Carlos, you would notice.
Hey, man, don't put me on the spotlight.
So yeah, that's Chento over there, and then we got Willie over here, and then above me over here is Juan.
What's up, homies?
And welcome to this. In this case, will be week 3, and type of posting with the BoxMonkey Podcast. So how's everyone been throughout the week?
It's been pretty good. What about you guys?
Been busy, bro, at work. It's a lot of stuff to do.
Like,
Like building houses and doing the yard because all the leaves are falling and stuff. And
It's Texas
Yeah.
though. We don't get that over
It's
here.
Texas. What are you talking about?
what?
It's right now. It's just summer part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Summer
Yes.
part 2.
Sim City
Dude,
looks
Dude,
It's
it
a-
was 87 degrees yesterday, which is like it tied for the highest temperature ever recorded.
like Texas literally be like, yeah, we don't do that over here.
For real though.
We don't do winter over here.
Dude, I bought a bunch of shorts for like $10 a piece at H&M because I was like, it's never gonna get cold. You might as well just buy some shorts.
I need to buy more shorts.
You really? Oh man. I mean, are they gonna have like sales or something during Black Friday this year?
Well, considering as I mentioned before, like Black Friday is literally like the entire month, so I don't
Oh,
know. Like I need to buy more shorts.
I don't. When they see the whole month, it just kind of makes it less special, you know? Like, oh wow, it's a whole month of. It's like on TV when they talk about like truck month. Oh my God, truck month, guys! 5% off a truck. It's like, wait, that doesn't really. I don't know.
What do you mean?
So
Kids
is that-
kids only enter for $5. What you mean?
It's in $5.
So is that what Black Friday month has become? It's just like a way to get cheap clothes on sale.
I mean,
yeah.
Clothes,
shorts.
like the illusion of deals, apparently.
Even though they
Yeah,
make you spend more without knowing.
exactly. Because they make more money, even though they're like, oh, it's a sale, guys, come on over. Then they get more people to come in and spend more money than if they just sold it like at regular price or something.
I mean, Black Friday is not even that worth it anymore. Like, it's just the same thing as doing like a clearance sale at that point, except for like the whole month in this case.
But also but before it was like people would do Black Friday, and it was kind of like a tradition, like you eat your turkey and gobble gobble and this and that, and then next thing, all right, guys, we're gonna go get a TV.
Dude, Chenta, this
Ah.
man said turkey, and you did not do anything about it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
There it is.
All right. Anyway,
Look.
yeah. Okay, yeah. So everyone would eat their food like as fast as they can, and then you just go
Exactly.
straight to the deals. And I remember that too.
Yeah, like for example, for myself, like I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago. Right, as soon as I finished eating my turkey, I went to Best Buy and I bought like 2 PS4 controllers since they were on sale for like, I don't remember how much exactly, but it was literally right after I finished eating.
I mean that's not much. Like the last time I even participate in like the Black Friday, I guess you can say, I bought a crappy like $170 laptop. Like it was a Windows 8, so it gives you an idea of like the age of when we bought it. It had touchscreen. and then like
Oh
as like
no.
those old Pentium processors.
Oh,
But
Big yikes.
I think I got it because it had 8 GB of RAM. So I'm like, man, this whole fast.
that's a lot of speed.
That ain't is cheap. That's not what RAM does.
What the
Oh
hell?
boy.
No, I think the last thing or the last time I did Black Friday was when I went with some of our friends to the mall. And I was like, I didn't want to go, but they were like, come on, let's go. My brother was like, come on, let's go. I'm like, oh, fuck it, fine. It was not worth it, man. There was like lines everywhere. There was no parking at the mall. People were like parking up on the curbs and getting tickets and towed. So I think we went around the block for Walmart, or not
Wait,
Walmart,
wasn't it
mall
that
for
one
like
time
20
when
minutes.
we went to the outlets
Yeah,
and
that's the
like
one.
one of our friends convinced us to actually go there for some
Yeah,
reason just for
I'm
clothes.
surprised.
yeah,
I'm surprised you
that's
guys
what it
got
was.
convinced to go.
The more I think about it, the more how I realize how dumb that was for us even
It
like
was
going. And then like if you
it
go
was
to the parking
dumb.
lots, people were literally like behind cars and like on top of the
Yeah,
grass.
yeah, that's what it was. That was so bad. I didn't buy anything during that
Oh
time. I
man.
legit
I
didn't buy
bought.
anything. I was the one driving.
I think we went the next day also, and I bought some shoes that I still never wear.
Do they fit you?
No, they fit me. I just don't like how they look. I'll take a picture and I can show y'all.
I want to see how
You
ugly
can
they are.
edit.
Wait, what kind of shoes are they?
You can
What
post
brand
the
are they?
shoes.
It's the Vans, and then like they have like the what's it called? It's like a jean design, but it's like dirty, I guess you can say.
Oh,
Your typical white bands.
like a jean canvas?
Something like that.
Oh, that's nasty. Those. Oh no. What was y'all's last time going to Black Friday stuff, Willie?
For me, it was like 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I think it's back in 2018. Yeah, it was 2018. I went for Black Friday because I wanted to get, because at that time, around like October, I got my Nintendo Switch, like for the first time,
Oh,
and I wanted to get some Nintendo games. I know some of them were not on sale, but I wanted to purchase those, and I wanted to purchase a set of different clothes in Walmart. It's kind of weird, but that was the last time I went. I go like we just ate, and then like we rush like 8 p.m. out of the house, and pretty much didn't came back home until like 1 or 2 in the morning.
Damn. Oh yeah, there are my shoes right there. I know y'all see them.
those.
Mm,
I don't.
I don't know about that, Chief.
So
They
like
look like they look like a pair of jeans that are like you know how what they do is that they fade it, they fade the jean color.
yeah, I
So they
know.
look like that kind of pair of jeans sold at like H&M or Pier One Imports or some
Nah.
other clothes place.
I think I paid like $40 because it was on quote unquote sale.
How's that a sale?
I don't know. I think it was like buy two, get them like 50% off or some crap like that.
I like your carpet though. Whatever that is.
Yeah, they don't know if in the back. Well, okay. Besides the point, anyone anyone else went to Black Friday? Actually, I think that's everyone. Juan, did you talk?
Actually,
Oh, I
yeah.
go every
I,
year.
I think it's for me. It's been a while. I don't even remember, to be honest. I think it was 2017, 2017 or 18. The last thing that I got was I went to the Galleria that time, and dude,
Oh
that
Lord.
mall was absolutely full, dude.
Oh Lord.
It was like packed, man. Yeah, like damn, you couldn't even walk like with your whole group without getting like separated by a lot of crowds. And I remember that time I had went to the to I think Microsoft, and I actually bought myself like a computer at the time because I wanted something to use for college, right?
Oh man, this lets you know how old this story is because this man does not go to college.
Wait,
So
college. Wait, Juan went to college.
He
What?
he went to college, so you know this is an old story.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't think he goes, does he?
Go on, Juan.
okay, anyway, I was like asking around, asking like, oh, like what would be a great computer at an affordable price and that would work, for what I need it for, like notes, essays, all that sort of stuff, projects. And the guy was like, oh yeah, well there's this computer over here, it's pretty good, it's not shitty either. So he's like, this is pretty good so far. And I'm like, all right, I'll take it. Once I got home, I was like, all right, I'm getting used to it, signing up and all that. Shortly after, some weeks or months later, I decided to stop going to college. And so that computer just stayed in the corner of my room for like a year or so. And at that point, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna give it to like my sibling. So I just gave it to them, and I'm like, I'm good. You know,
How much?
I'm not gonna go to college back. I'm not gonna go back to college anytime soon.
Like,
Anymore.
how much did you spend though?
Like $700 or $800.
Okay,
Like that.
it has to be it has to be a decent computer then.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
that
a
was-
decent computer.
It has to be a decent one.
It's just that I didn't have any use for it anymore. So it's kind of sad to say it like that, but and before that years back, way when I was in when I was still in high school, that Black Friday time, that's when I bought my my 32-inch TV.
That's good.
Yeah, that's
And-
good.
That's good.
Yeah, that was the time I bought it.
Uh-huh.
It cost like $250. So it was a pretty good deal at that time. You know, it was pretty good deal because I never had a TV of the size.
250. Yeah.
Or I think
Back then,
either
yeah.
2 or 250. I don't remember, but anyway, it was something like that. And yeah, man, it was really good. I think Willie was there too. I think when we went to go get the TV at Best Buy. Were you there?
No, I don't remember. Oh yeah, no, you were to the one over there by Maryland.
Yeah, we went to that Best Buy and he accompanied me in finding the right TV. And not gonna lie though, there was a lot of like good deals, but they were already empty shelves on those. Like 4K TV for like $300 or something like that, and it's like sold out. I'm like, damn. So I ended up getting a 1080. It worked out though. I mean, that's my only experiences for Black Friday.
I was just gonna say, not my personal experience, but I was just gonna say, like, I think this year is just gonna be completely different because not only is there, but you also have to think about like people are generally spending less money on things that they don't need, like a TV or a new phone or something like that. And especially since people won't be able to go to like a physical store, then I imagine that this year it's not only going to be different, but it's just not going to feel like anything special.
Well, I think that's why they're doing the whole month because they know they're gonna lose. Well, the stores are gonna lose money if they just have it for like a week. 'Cause that's what they did last year. Is they had it for a straight up week.
Yeah,
So
like,
they're
I
trying to
remember.
probably mitigate. They're probably trying to mitigate losing money and just making it the whole month with like deals like every week or something like that up to the actual Black Friday. Because I think the bigger deals like the TVs and some other random stuff.
They're
I
closer
think
to the
that's gonna
actual
be
day.
for like a day or two before Black Friday or on the day of Black Friday, which is what I am.
I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna. Well, who am I saying? Like, we're still gonna see people like rioting and attacking each other to
Yeah.
get for these damn deals.
Oh, the
God,
stampede.
so many
Stampede,
stampedes, and with everything that's happening right now, like no one really cares, man. Like, have you even heard the news about like even like what's happening also? Like,
With what?
like for cases and all, like people getting sick, right?
I mean,
Uh-huh.
Though, but besides that point, there's been multiple reports here in the U.S. alone of just 100,000 cases every day now.
in one
Oh
day.
wow, that's every day.
Yes.
Every day for like the last couple of days, we've had over 100,000
Oh
confirmed.
geez.
I know, dude. It's crazy. Like with Black Friday, it's just I don't know about you guys, but I actually liked going like in person. I don't know why. It was just like there's so much chaos going on. Like everybody's just with like
You like watching the world?
handful of it was like hands full of like bags and like bags of like products and everything. And every time I would go, it was just like, man, this time of year again. Yeah, let's go.
You just like
You like
I don't
watching
know
the world
why.
burn, bro.
But
You like seeing that Walmart people fight each other.
I would never go to Walmart for Black Friday, but I would go to Walmart just to see the people lined up, but I actually wouldn't go inside.
Dude, and especially with these next gen consoles coming out, dude.
Oh man.
Dude, I seen videos of when like the PS4 came out, like literally like stacked, and like everyone just like tackling each other, fighting over these damn consoles.
Oh yeah, they would stack.
So
The
I mean, I don't
Spider-Man
know.
version.
Is it gonna be better now? I mean, I don't think they're gonna do it
It's
that way.
not. they already confirmed that they're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do like in store, don't even. They're literally saying don't bother lining up because we're not gonna have them in store. Just wait, just order it online and we'll deliver it to you if they even have them any in stock, which they don't.
Oh, that's what they're doing?
Yeah, they literally specifically said that they're not gonna do like in person like at all.
Dang, dude, I literally work in a retail shop and like I have not heard anything like that about how they're gonna handle it and like stuff like that. That's news to me, honestly.
Yeah, I
Probably
could be
they
wrong.
won't have
Could
it.
somebody check that? I swear, I know I saw something that something about like we're not gonna do it in person, just online only.
Yeah, I read like a few days ago, maybe a week ago, where Sony was saying like, yeah, all the stores, it's not going to be in stores off on shelves on release day. Instead, you're gonna have to like either pre-order it, or what I hear a lot of stores are doing is that you have to order it online when they have stock, and then either they ship it to you or you have a designated time to pick it up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
like that's what makes me angry though.
so this
Wait,
is
what were you saying?
why I'm waiting for all that to die down and then I'm gonna just get it.
Yep.
I'm not I don't need it right now, man. Uh-huh.
I'm
The
in
problem
I'm in a group
is-
of people, bro.
is that like if okay, so say November dies down for like Thanksgiving, Black Friday sales or whatever for the PS5, the next shipment that they're gonna get is in December, which is even worse because that's Christmas.
I mean,
It's holiday season right there.
I can still wait. I still don't need it by then.
Yeah, so realistically, people that are like not trying to trip about it are not gonna see PlayStation 5 until like January.
Dude, and like I was right now, I was literally looking at like some specs just to get an idea on like the consoles. Bro, I've already seen resellers putting like bumping up those prices right now, trying to resell them for like $800. That's the first thing I
No.
see when you like type in like next gen or anything like that. On the side, you
Yeah.
see StockX, eBay, $800 just to buy the consoles right now.
Oh, that's so bad.
Man.
They just they messed up the pre-orders. They honestly did. Like back in during the summer, they said, "Don't worry, guys, we're gonna give you a day and time where you can pre-order it." And then
Nope.
when they did the PlayStation like State of Play, where they announced the PS5, like the PS5, like everything about it, they're like, and then like they literally like the next day, oh wait, you can pre-order now. Like everybody was like, "What? Are you like, are you kidding?" Everyone was just caught off guard, and pre-orders like they all sold out immediately.
How many pre-orders would it be though? How much
Eh,
did they have ready?
there's no number to even say.
Yeah,
It's just
That the answer to your question is all of them
yes.
gone.
Okay.
No, just yes. How many?
Yes.
Yes.
exactly. Yes.
But guys, is it worth it though? Like, I know we're speaking for all of us. We're literally just PlayStation fanboys. But is next gen really worth it? Considering,
Not
you know.
Not yet. I don't
Uh,
think it is yet.
I can't be really sure about it. I seen videos like how the menu is and stuff like that. It looks really nice and clean.
I mean,
I like it.
the main thing that they keep showing off is how fast it boots up and goes into a game for both systems, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for both.
Yeah, like both Sony and Microsoft are specifically marketing the fact that, oh my god, this thing is so fast. Whoa, you never seen speed like this. Except that that's not true. We've seen these kinds of specs like ray tracing and 4K, 120 hertz. We've seen these kind of specs in PC already for like the last few years now.
Just that one's designed for specifically for gaming versus a PC, where it's designed for everything, but
Yeah.
you know that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it always depends on what you have and what you want. Because, like, I have a PS4 and then I have my computer. Like, I can play games on it. I'm not really rushed to buy the PS5, especially because I don't have money anyway. So it's
I
like,
feel you.
it doesn't matter to me. Because it's like, if I wanted something to, like, powerful to play games, I could just make a PC for, like, well, a good amount of money. But, like, at least I know it's going to last, like, a few years.
And
you
it-
can upgrade it.
There you go. It's upgradable.
Yeah.
I
Like
promise.
one day you're like, I want more RAM, so you add more RAM. Something like this, and then there you go.
I mean, like the main thing people keep doing, they're selling their graphics cards, getting that new, NVIDIA 3080.
So when it doesn't sell out, yeah, sure, let's get it.
That story on its own is just it's just a mess. It's like the new Nvidia cards are like the PS5 right now, or it's like they would only ship a few amount, and then it's just crazy. Lord.
Dude, do you guys remember when like Bitcoin was a huge thing and like graphics cards were being sold out like out the ass, like
Yeah.
just so they can mine those Bitcoins.
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
the mining.
But
Man,
what
and
you
then they
got?
would resell those
Hmm?
for like a marked up price, but they were already like halfway through their lifespan because they were used so much for the mining.
Oh yeah, dude. And have you seen how they look though? It's literally a power supply, and then it's hooked up just to the graphics card. That's it. Like there's not even a box. It's just
Yeah.
like a little cylinder. Like if you look it up, that's how it looks like.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Um,
But going back to the consoles, like the only thing worth it really, again, like the eye candy, like the graphics,
Yeah,
all these extra
exactly.
features. No, but the main thing that I noticed also, and I talked about this before, like PlayStation, they're really trying to promote like remote play and like streaming games in general and that kind of thing. So I'm just
so
like, what's the point of having all this power if that's what you're promoting? Heck,
hold on, let me hit you with one of the things that they want to do. Like since you mentioned remote play, like
I think I know what you're talking about, but I want you to say it. Go ahead.
yeah, they're having this feature where you can access your PS5 with your PS4 so that you can stream gameplay from your PS5, but you're actually playing it on the PS4, which makes no fucking sense why they would add that. Who's gonna do that?
I mean, it's there.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. I read,
dude.
I read that article. I was just like, why? Why?
Dude, there's even remote play on the phone. You can do it on your phone also. You can do it on the computer. It's just
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's useful. I guess you can say it that way. The only thing I do agree with is making share play better, because that's
yeah.
genius.
Yeah, SharePlay is a really good idea, and I like the fact that they're still like working on it instead of just giving up on something like that.
Mm.
But going back to our main thing, but is it worth it, guys? Like, why would y'all want to get a PS5? Besides
Um,
really saying he just wants to collect the damn thing.
Yeah,
um, I
I have an excuse. It's just collecting. I like collecting stuff.
the main reason why people would want the PS5 is obviously like the more enthusiastic people. Those the people, the early adopters. They as soon as they see something new and they're like, oh man, I gotta get this right now. You know.
Well,
Isn't
it's
it
like
isn't it kind of also like VR when that first came out, and then people were getting like
yeah,
those demos?
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
No, I was just gonna mention the like the early adopters thing
Hmm.
where this guy got a free PS5 shipped to him because he was one of the first people to get the PS4 and the PS4 Pro. Like he was the first one in line, and so he became like a celebrity for Sony apparently. So they shipped him a PS5, so he can be the first one for an actual like
Nice.
store ready PS5.
God damn.
Think it's worth it yet?
Like you don't really play that much, from what I remember at this
I
point.
really
Yeah.
don't.
Juan plays the least out of like all of our friends and stuff like that. Like he plays the least.
Yeah, no, for me, I don't know, man. Like the only reason I would probably buy it would be probably for like exclusive games.
They have a lot of exclusives. Hell of a
Yeah,
lot.
that's one thing, and another thing is because once new games start coming out, you know how it is. Old gens are gonna be ignored, and then the new ones are gonna be, obviously up there. So that'd be another reason why I would have to. But I don't know. Like I just don't think it's really worth it currently. And especially because we don't really know how it's going to turn out. If there's going to be issues in the beginning
Yeah.
or so. Because if there is, like for example, some Samsung phone that came out a while back, it ended up turning on fire and lighting up like a bus on fire, I think.
That was a Galaxy Note 7.
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah,
couple
so
couple years ago.
just imagine with a freaking PS5, dude.
What
You
about
don't
the Note
even
8?
know what to expect.
Well, if you've seen the actual like what do you call it? Teardown. There you go, the teardown. Because literally the creator literally was breaking apart, showing you, hey, you can customize this. The cooling, I think it was like some sort of liquid metal, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
Let's
Super
go.
Nintendo.
Yeah, so it had like a lot of useful things, but if you looked at that, you kind of get an idea how useful this thing and why it's so big pretty much. It's like for airflow and that kind of thing.
Oh, is that why it's so huge?
Yeah, it's like they thought of it more of the like make sure everything gets aired out versus
Oh,
kind
so
of like
like
how it looks.
But does this PS5 come with a lot of space? Like, how many gigabytes does it give you?
Oh,
Oh boy. Oh boy. Go
I
Arturo.
I don't remember. Let me do
It,
by the magic of editing. Let me figure it out. Hey, what's up? This is Future Arturo here, and it's 825 gigabytes of storage. All right, now let's hear these idiots keep saying the wrong number.
Okay.
it's 500 and something gigs or 600 and something
But
gigs.
it's an SSD though, right?
Yeah,
yeah, it's an
it's a
SSD.
proprietary SSD. It's like 623 gigs from what I remember. It
It's
might be
I
a
forgot.
little off.
Is that upgradable or no?
Not
I
at
Not the launch
I
ones?
not at launch. Later on, supposedly they're gonna add more or release more proprietary SSD stuff. Maybe third parties can get access to it. But when the PS5 comes out, that's a no.
Wait, are you telling me that you can't upgrade this thing like the hard drive?
Not with a regular SSD because they said they're not.
Oh, you need. I see what you mean. You need those like pre-made.
Yeah,
Okay, I got you. Damn.
up steady.
Well, that's a
But
bummer.
How much?
so you're
Hold
gonna
on.
be so we're gonna be stuck, like, if we get it, we would be stuck with like 620 what?
500. It's just 500.
Oh, it's just
500
500.
gigabytes only?
Thing.
500 is very little.
That's how
500?
much the PS4 launched with.
Yeah, pretty much.
500.
And they're not gonna upgrade it?
Not yet, but it's so little. Like that's so few games. Considering, for example, like games like Call of Duty and Uncharted, they're like 100 gigabytes
Dude,
alone.
more.
It really is.
Modern
But
Warfare
yeah,
takes up
plus
over
plus.
150.
But yeah, plus at that point. So
Like Jesus
Well, that's-
Christ.
You know,
that's
I don't know. I mean, it
Wait,
would probably be more worth it if you could do upgrades like that to add more space and storage space. I mean,
wait, but
because for
Go on.
me, I like not collecting. I like playing a lot of like games that have a lot of like storage space. For example, Red Dead Redemption 2, right? That one was like 120 gigs, I think. And then Call of Duty Modern Warfare was 140 at the time, I think, gigs. So you can see how quick this shit goes, like when I feel like that's where they kind of messed up.
Well,
I feel
okay.
like they should have added more space to make
They
it
should have
actually
made it
much
1
more
Yeah,
worth it.
terabyte minimum.
yes, but okay, guys, hear me out. Considering that there's a digital edition and a disc edition, remember,
Oh yeah.
guys, they're really trying to promote streaming games, which I would imagine why there's a little bit of space to maybe promote their streaming lines of things.
Like
Mhm.
PlayStation Now, basically.
Yeah, like instead of trying to download these things, you can just stream them in that case. Which
I
I
mean,
guess
but if you want,
yeah, that's
like,
if you need good internet. I get that part.
yeah, exactly. I was gonna say that. I was like,
Well,
I
I'm
mean,
screwed.
not everybody has freaking gigabit speed internet. I'm just like, because I'm pretty sure if you have gigabit speed or maybe I don't know, like a couple hundred megabytes, then I'm guessing you're good to go. But like, like let's say you live in the ghetto or you live like somewhere far away, like in a or suburban or suburban or like rural place, then fast internet may not be available to you. So you're
I
kind
don't
of
really
screwed.
think it depends where you live, because you could easily upgrade to any kind of internet speed that you want.
Pretty
Yeah,
much
but some
if
places
you
don't.
can
Have,
afford
Some
it.
place, yeah. Well, it's not that you can't afford it. Okay, I have a cousin. He lives like in the south, pretty much. The one in the south of here. Uh, he can't get good internet because it's not available over there, pretty much. So
Mhm.
he's stuck with like 5 megabyte internet over there.
yes, that's what I'm talking about. It's like not everybody's in a
So
position where
yeah, and it's not because he can't afford it. It's just he just can't get
it's
it.
it's literally impossible for him to get it.
Hmm.
And that's my biggest. That's a big concern for me. Is like, yeah, streaming games, yeah, it's fun, but you gotta have decent internet. And then let's not
Yeah,
forget
for the people
about
outside in the city, but I'm talking about like the people in the city. Sometimes like bills can be pretty expensive, and that's when not a lot of people got like really good internet for those.
That's why nobody likes living in the city. It's too expensive.
Yeah,
I mean,
That's a different argument, though.
easy solution from all these consoles. Just get a PC, guys. Come on.
Yeah, man.
That's
Come
Just
on,
you know,
guys.
just spend like $2,000 and it'll be just as equal as a PS5.
just as
Well, it wouldn't be just as equal. It would actually be better.
it would be better.
It'll be better,
sure.
and it's upgradable, and you're not tied to just a console really.
But what about exclusive games?
That's the only thing. But you can stream your games now, so you got that too. So you can still play your games by streaming.
But good internet though. What about that?
I don't know. I just feel like the PS5, while it's shiny and pretty, and I would buy it if I could. I just don't think it'd be a smart idea for me to do so because the PS4 is still capable. It's still being updated, and
I mean,
do you
deciding
think they'll
how.
release a model in the future where it has like 1 terabyte or something like that?
Yeah,
Oh, dude,
obviously.
I
I mean,
would
the
Yeah,
PS, there's already a
obviously. Now that
yeah, there's
wait,
already a
would buy it.
PS4. The PS4 that I got has a terabyte, and it's not even the Pro. It's just the regular, just the PS4
Yeah,
Slim.
so I'm guessing they might do that, possibly.
they
Chance.
they
You,
are
you know what?
and considering it's gonna be a PS5 Slim edition.
Oh no.
What do you mean? Oh no!
I don't want no. I don't trust Slims. I don't trust none of the smaller ones.
Like what? Do you want PS5 Pro then?
Yes. I
Uh,
mean, how much more pro can they
It's
get?
just a bigger
It,
shelf.
it adds an extra wing.
S3, they can fly now.
I feel like one of the most disappointing things from one of the launches, I think, was one of the games that they were going to feature was fucking GTA 5.
Oh no, God. Oh,
And
I get mad whenever I think about that, dude.
we already talked about this, but
Yeah.
we already know, man.
Yeah, it's stupid. I'm like, oh, GTA 6? No.
No,
Friggin-
the Rockstar being milky.
I mean, all these consoles, like we're collecting all of them. Well, we're collecting all of them. Again, I still got my PS1, PS2, my 3,
Jesus.
4.
Oh,
I
wow.
got my Sega Genesis, my Sega
Oh,
Saturn. I got my Game Boy SP. Well,
What's a
Advanced,
Saturn?
SP.
This dude has a pawn shop in his house. Holy crap!
Dude.
Bro, it's
Because-
memories, bro.
Well, your
I
family.
actually, I actually have
Your
two PlayStation 1s actually.
God, Jesus
What?
Christ!
Wait, why?
I'm not-
Why two?
Because the first one, my big brother broke it. Like he used to get really
Okay, how
mad.
do you-
He used to just beat the crap out of the PS1,
Big
What do you do?
yikes! I feel bad for that little thing.
and then now we have a PS1 pretty much.
Okay, so like
I'm-
your guys your family never would send them to like other people,
What do you
like
mean?
give them away for free to a family member or something, because that's
Oh,
where all my consoles
we did that only for my PS2 Slim. Because
Like my-
I have I have the big PS2, the original, and I have the PS2 Slim, which we gave away.
I gave away all my consoles. But
Oof.
anyway, what were you saying, Willie? Yeah, I know it sucks ass because I really wish I had like all my Nintendo consoles from the 64 to the Wii U, but our parents make us give them away, and then so now we just don't have any of them. But anyway, I'm sorry, Willie, you were saying something.
Oh no, yeah. No, that was like Arturo was saying. I also have my DS, my old DS SP.
Oh my god.
I still have my old
Bro,
PS2.
my DS broke. I'm so sad.
Oh man,
I have the DS Lite.
That's the one I had. That's my favorite.
Let's go.
That's the Advance, Game Boy Color. Oh my god.
Yes, dude. I still have my Game Boy too. And then I still have my PlayStation 2.
Oh,
I
I have my PSP.
Oh, I have one too.
and I never.
Sorry, guys.
I still have my Xbox 360 and my GameCube. Yeah, I like collecting stuff. It's kind of like a strong addiction at this point. Just collecting stuff. I like to collect like little figurines, consoles, games. Pretty much.
Dude,
What about you guys?
Well, what kind of figurine?
Like amiibos, new Nandroids. There you go, Nandroids.
bro, this man's talking about figurines. We have like again our other friend, bro. His walls are literally stacked with just pop figures.
Oh, dude.
God.
Close.
And
So,
those aren't
yeah.
cheap. Those aren't cheap. That's all I have to say
Not
about
cheap.
those.
Like he has
They're not cheap.
stacks, and then his girlfriend are literally doing the same thing. So they're just living off of that. Well, or whatever the hell they're doing.
They're living off of.
I want to
They're
do that.
living off.
I want to collect a bunch of Amiibos and put it in my wall.
It's
So,
expensive
what got you motivated to collect those?
Me?
because I feel like it.
Oh my God.
No, when I was young, I used to collect like Pokemon cards, and I always go to the gas stations like when I exit out from school, like with my brother, we will go like and collect like cards, and then that's why I got motivated. I'm like, oh, I like collecting stuff because like it felt like pride. I had pride on collecting my stuff and just like kind of show it off to other people.
Hmm.
Man, that's
And then that's how that's where my addiction came from.
my strange addiction.
Addiction.
I like being a sofa.
Oh my god.
All
My
right.
goal is to
Like
collect
sofa.
vehicles in real life, and
Oh,
actual
dude.
vehicles.
My God.
That's
Well,
expensive. I feel like, yeah.
What do you mean
one
you
of our
feel
friends
like it
is kind
is?
of doing that though.
It is expensive. What do you
Yeah.
expect? Thousands of
It's
dollars.
like, Hot Wheels, right?
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah,
be
that
that
kind of
guy who
vehicle.
owns his own private garage and just has a bunch of all his cars just being right there.
I mean, imagine the maintenance on that, dude.
I
Like,
know, but still, it's kind of
damn.
like my dream right there, man.
Like, not
My
gente.
ultimate.
Not gente. What's your strange addiction?
My strange addiction is. Never mind. That's not PG. I like collecting cards.
Oh my! I forgot. Oh God!
What happened?
I
What
forgot.
happened?
This man loves Pokemon.
I'm addicted to playing cards. Like I collect Pokemon cards. I don't collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards because fuck those.
Hey! It was a fad.
Okay, my bad. For me, I don't like collecting them.
It was a fad.
It was a fad. I mean, I was coerced into buying some Yu-Gi-Oh cards so I could play with y'all, and I ended up building my own deck. And then I was able to beat Josue, but freaking Mark had like 4 boxes of just like freaking Yu-Gi-Oh cards ready to go. I'm like, bro, I can't beat you. And that's when I tapped out. But yeah, I collect a lot of cards, random ones. I don't know if y'all remember the show called Chaotic, which was like on 4Kids TV and some other stuff.
It sounds familiar.
Good
So-
chaotic.
Chaotic, it didn't really catch on, but I used to buy a lot of decks for them or for that game, but it just it didn't even catch on, but I still have those. I used to collect oh god. I used to collect little I think they were Autobots or Transformers, like little figurines where they had numbers on them and they were like actual figurines that had like little like either weapons that you shoot or like a sword, and you had to do a whole mess with them. But I didn't ever play it. I just collected them because they were fun. And I used to buy them at the 99 only cent store.
Oh,
But yeah, cards. I have maybe 5, 8, 9. I have 9 boxes full of just Pokemon cards.
How big are these boxes?
I can show a picture. Oh, let me get one under my bed real quick. 'Cause that's where I keep them. So I have 9 of those boxes. Because what they do for Pokemon is that they release like new expansions every so often. And then so what I would do back at when I used to work at Target is that whenever a new one showed up, like I would be the first guy to talk to the vendor that would stock it. I'm like, hey, can I buy one like right now? He's like, yeah, sure. Here, he's fresh out the box. I was like, oh, boy.
My God.
So I collected a lot of those, and then I used to collect pops, but I kind of stopped because that's expensive and too much time. Like I was trying to collect the Overwatch series, and then I realized I don't like Overwatch, so why the hell am I collecting them? And then what's the other thing? Oh, and then board games, which is probably the biggest one I have. I think I have 39 different board games.
God damn.
Yeah, 39. So the casual ones, like Monopoly, Jenga, Sorry, Game of Life, and then I have like the other weird ones. That Borderlands one, the Claptrap Party, Tea Party thing, and then Card Captor and all that good stuff. Half of those board games haven't even been opened yet.
Open? What? Do you just buy them and be like, man, I can't wait to play these one day?
Yeah,
And it's just right there.
it's just right there. I've made that's what it is.
Whenever we do our special hangouts, you can just bring your board games that you never played with.
Well, whenever we do, we play the usual, and then we just never get to the new ones.
Yeah, because it's like you always have to explain to everyone what it is, and then that takes a while. And if like we're already playing something else, usually no one really wants to pay attention to the rules, or like they're like, nah, let's just keep playing this, which is fine. I get it. It's hard to beat One Night Werewolf or what was the other game we played? Binding of Isaac. But that's my addiction so far.
Now, what about yours, Juan?
Oh, hey, you already know.
I know.
Oh boy.
I know.
and you felt it before too.
Okay, don't stop.
Oh wait, hold on.
Okay, it came out a little wrong there. Okay.
Oh yes,
But,
there you go. That's better. Yes, I at the turkey. I pet turkey.
yes. All right. So, for me, okay, when I was younger, I used to collect a lot of Lego. I would collect a lot of like Lego models for like Star Wars in particular, because I was kind of a Star Wars, like a huge fanboy of Star Wars, you know, at the time.
Space Cowboys.
Yeah, and I used to have a lot of those collections. Now I have it like displayed in my room. Once I finish building them, I'd always have them displayed in my room, like on the shelves or on my counter, stuff like that. That's where it started with. That was one of my first collections, and it ended up moving to model cars. I ended up collecting a lot of model cars. You know, like you know the ones that you can interact with, and like you could like open the little door and the hood and stuff like that.
Wait, but weren't you the one that I walk in? You had like some cars like on some shelves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I only had 4. I mean, I was kind of stuck with 4 because I mean I'm like these are kind of like the basic ones I actually do like. I do like the make and models of these cars, so I decided to keep those. These models was the Pagani something. It starts with a Z. I forgot what it was.
Pagani Sonda.
It's a car.
Zonda. Yeah, Zonda.
It's a car.
I think it was a Zonda.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was one of the cars. The second car was the Audi R8.
Oh,
The third one was a Lamborghini Diablo,
okay.
and the fourth one was a Ford GT, but not the Mustang. It's like their version of a supercar.
Okay.
Yeah, that GT. That was kind of where I started, and I had another Lamborghini. I think it was a Gallardo. I think it was, but that one ended up getting sold out in the garage sale. I didn't want that to be sold, but they sold it anyway, and I'm like, why? That was one of my addictions. And another thing I started collecting a lot were knives. I like knives, so I have a good collection of knives. I think I have currently 12 knives.
Damn, 12?
Wait, hold up, 12. When was
Yeah.
this?
Oh, I mean, it started since I was young.
Well, no, I know, but 12?
We are young.
Well, I remember when you had like the switchblade. Now you have a freaking like 12.
Yeah, I have a lot of knives. Like that's the thing. Ever since I was little, I want to say ever since I was little, I always had this interest in knives, you know. And my great grandpa, he had given me a knife, and I wasn't fully conscious about it at the time because I was very little. But he actually gave me a knife, and it turns out my parents were able to keep the knife up till like I was able to understand. And that's when they gave me the knife, and I'm like, oh, it's pretty neat, it's small.
In that room?
It's small, but it works out because, at the time I was little, so it worked out. And that's where I started with that knife. And then from that knife, I went to a Swiss Army knife. That one got lost. So I ended up getting another Swiss Army knife. And I don't know where I left it either.
Right.
So then I got another Swiss Army knife, and that one is definitely stuck to my keychains on my car keys. And it's a small, tiny Swiss Army knife, though. It's that kind.
Okay, but you have just a whole collection basically. But is that the only things you have, or is there anything else?
Yeah, no, I have more. Okay, but in that collection, also I want to add, I got automatic knives, switchblades, and butterfly knives.
Tell me why when he mentioned the knives, you know how like rich people have like a drawer where they have like their rings or like their Rolex watches?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you think
So
it's
that's
like
why I mentioned one.
it's like neatly
He just
tucked?
has yeah, like neatly tucked knives. And he's like, all right, which one I'm gonna take out for the day, or which two I'm gonna take out for the day.
I tend to like when I go out, I tend to take at least one. At least one. Usually I would try to take two,
Yeah.
but I would take at least one. And right now, currently, I'm trying to carry my butterfly knives with me. So that's one thing. And Chente, remember that photo I showed you of the butterfly knives on the internet?
Yeah, I remember.
I actually bought it.
Oh, you did buy it. You bitch.
But the thing is, I didn't buy like full on price. I did it in payments. So
Oh,
I got it in layaway. But
but
anyway,
that was
that's
nice.
yeah, it is a real nice knife. I like it. But anyway, my second collection is firearms. I'm pretty sure by now all y'all probably know this already. I have a good. I'm not gonna say specifically how much I got. I have a good amount. That's all I'll say. But it's so fun. Like I really like using. I really like shooting a lot in the ranges and stuff. It gives you like this sense of adrenaline rush sometimes. But I'm not gonna lie, it's really great to de-stress you on a hard day. It's really good for that because there's times when I would be like coming back from work and all that, and I'd be like all tired out and stressed out, dealing with all the BS and stuff. And so what I would do is like on the weekend, because that's the only time I really have time to go out. On the weekends, I would go and I would start like to go get whatever gun I want to take, and I would go and shoot. And sometimes I would invite y'all whenever y'all would be free, but usually I tend to go alone, and it's great. You know, I really enjoy it. I like shooting skeet as well. It's freaking amazing.
Damn, fun. So that's what Juan does. I mean, I'm over here like going for a run. Probably even Carlos, we go for a run, work out. This man just shoots at targets for to release stress.
I get what he means when, shooting for de-stress, except the only difference for me was that I would go shoot kids with a paintball gun.
Oh my God, paintballing.
'Cause I used to
That's a whole separate conversation though at that point.
Yeah, but I get him with the de-stress, like just shooting things in general. So like
Yeah,
de-stress.
but it's an overall. I really like it. I really like aside from de-stressing, it's just something I can't explain. I just really like doing.
I mean,
I really like collecting.
It's a whole adrenaline, man. Like I get it. Carlos, did you have anything else or no?
I don't want to.
My
I don't want to.
strange addiction.
So I like collecting iPhones.
No,
I don't want to.
God,
I don't want to be that guy that says.
I know what he's addicted to.
I don't want to be that guy that says. I don't really have like a personal addiction. Like I don't really like collect anything or like do like what you guys are talking about. Like I collect knives or I collect pop figurines. It's like I don't really have anything like that.
I mean,
my room is literally like there's nothing in my room. It's just TV
but
and a desk.
Is there something that you usually
bed,
do?
obviously.
Like you usually do that you just fall back on pretty much?
There's that one thing, but we're not going to talk about that, obviously.
Oh my God! All right.
He's talking about Overwatch. He's talking about Overwatch.
Yeah, Overwatch.
Yeah. Overwatch. That's for sure. Overwatch.
Oh my God!
I mean, I'm literally playing it, but actually, yeah, that is actually something because I'm playing it right now, right? Okay, and it's something that Chente knows probably by now. The loot boxes.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. I'm gonna mention it. Okay, so in Overwatch, obviously everybody knows that there's loot boxes and there's skins that you can collect and whatnot. I have not opened a single loot box since like mid 2019. It's been over a year since I've opened a loot box, and right now I have around 642 loot boxes that have been unopened.
So you just have them just to see the number go up?
Exactly. Like I'm just trying to see how much I can get, like until I open it,
Wait,
which I still haven't.
Wait, what wasn't this the time also when you had what was it? I forgot which Battlefield it was, but you just kept collecting the boxes also?
What are you talking about?
There was a Battlefield you just kept collecting.
Oh, Battlefield 1.
Yeah, there you go. You just kept collecting
Battlefield
them.
1. I
And
had
then
like over 100 loot boxes.
And then you just unboxed them like on stream or something.
Yeah, I did. I never published it. Because I actually recorded opening like over 100.
You should low key try to hit 1,000 and then stream that.
If I hit 1,000, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post a screenshot on Reddit and then on our Overwatch, and then on this channel be like, okay, so this is what I'm gonna do now, guys. I'm gonna
go for it.
1,000.
I'm all for it, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. No, that's content. That's content right there.
Yeah, 1,000 new boxes.
Or if you can go higher,
without paying. No, I haven't. It takes me I want to say almost 2 months to get 100. So if I want to reach 1,000, it's gonna take me to at least around March or April of next year.
Jesus Christ!
Because I'm at 640 or 650 or something like that. Yeah, 650 exactly, 650 on the dot.
How do you do that, dude?
I have Gente, okay, look, I have loot boxes dating back to May 2019. From the what's it called? The Archives event?
Oh, okay, yeah.
But from last year though. I still have it.
Jesus Christ. I don't.
Yeah.
I
don't know why. Every time I mention it to my homie, he gets so triggered. He's like, bro, you have the same skins from a year ago, and I'm like, yeah, I know.
All right, all right, guys.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so it's time for question of the week.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do this.
All right, what you got?
All right, so just to put a close on this week's podcast, so I have a relatable question in this case, right? And it's gonna be a good one. Y'all ready?
I bet. Let's hear it.
All right. So what is the worst thing y'all ever bought?
Oh
my god.
Well, the worst thing I've ever bought is something I probably haven't bought yet.
Oh,
what?
You haven't bought it yet?
Nah. Y'all go ahead first. I'm trying to think about it. Hold on.
All right. Okay. So I'm gonna start off then. The worst thing I've ever bought. I needed a keyboard for my home computer, right? And I wanted to go cheap. Just that's rule number 1. Don't go cheap. Don't half-ass it, right? Mm-hmm. I went to Walmart and I bought a keyboard for $10.
Oh Lord!
Walmart.
It was those on keyboards, bro. This thing was trash. Like when you type something in, it was delayed. The mouse moved by itself. No matter what you do, it kept moving by itself. And there's a point to where I just kept that thing off and I use a separate mouse. But eventually, this is one of the first things I've ever literally just put it back in the fucking box and brought it back to Walmart and just got myself a freaking Logitech for $25, which is hella more worth it than that damn thing.
God.
Oh,
I want Willie to go first.
Where do I even start?
I want him to go first.
So this is a car related part. So a couple years back, I bought I had a friend who had a Toyota, right?
Okay.
And he asked me if I could buy him a part for his struts, for the struts. For those who know, those are the struts. They're like the little things that sustain the suspension, something like that. But yeah, basically he wanted to buy from not Amazon, AutoZone, but AutoZone were kind of expensive, right? So he was one of those people who would cheapball it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he bought a couple struts and they were like $30 each. So they were really cheap.
$30.
So Yeah, he bought it from Rock Autos, and that's
Um,
where I buy my parts too.
okay.
But like, he bought it right there. Well, I bought it for him, right? And then we installed them, and next thing you know, that thing didn't even last for a single day. The same day,
Oh,
the front two struts ended up breaking, and it slammed the whole
oh,
car to the ground.
Oh,
And then it destroyed his bumper and his like
Jesus.
it destroyed his bumper, and the ball joints were like twisted.
No.
Twisted.
bro.
You can see all the parts leaking, and I just sat there, and I'm just like, oh my god,
You're like, man,
dude.
you sat there and like, you like your gift?
And in an attempt to save money, he ended up.
I mean,
No, dude,
I
that's
just sat there. That was like the worst purchase because, like, I mean, cynically, I could have bought, I could have pitched in, I could have pitched in and bought him a good ones, but he just wanted to. He's kind of selfish, so I'm like, okay,
dude,
let's see where this goes.
that's literally the first mistake you're gonna hear. Like, I wanted to go cheap. I bought them cheap. I went to some third party.
When it comes to like in the world of cars, cheap is not the greatest thing ever.
Oh,
You
dude,
always want to go medium or expensive.
dude, that's what I learned. Well, that I read, because I need to buy a part from the car I have right now, and like literally every comment says, yeah, buy original, don't go cheap, otherwise it's
Yeah,
gonna break within the year or even
yeah.
worse. So
yeah, that's the world of cars, and I learned the hard way. So that's like probably the worst purchase I ever done.
that's the worst way to learn.
Hell yeah.
Because
Good
now,
lord.
I mean, I could have like pitched in $80 more. So I could have pitched in $80 to buy like more expensive ones instead of costing more, like probably like $800 of damage for all of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it sucks, man. What about you guys? What's the worst purchase?
I
I
can't even think.
I have one.
Mhm.
So, to preface this, I guess, when I used to work at Target, I was working full time, so I got a good amount of money. Well, not even at Target; it was somewhere else. I used to work somewhere else. But I used to buy a lot of random shit off the internet, whatever interests me. Like example, I used to buy Zen magnets. I don't know if you ever heard of them.
Send magnets.
Yeah, they're like little magnet spheres, like iodine magnets, or I forgot what they're. No, not iodine magnets. I forgot what they're called. But you basically mold them into shape and whatever.
Is
They're
those
cool.
is those small things, ain't it?
Yeah, the really small ones. So I remember.
Oh, I see it. I see it. Oh my God,
So it's
childhood.
two-part stories. There's two things. There's
I see
two
it.
things
Okay.
I'm gonna mention because
Okay.
they're both tied to like the worst.
Okay.
So, but they have this subsidiary a company called Neo Balls.
Okay.
So the regular magnets, the Zen magnets, they're like nickel plated, they're like silver and everything. So I ended up buying Neo Balls, which are colored. So they have like a color layer on top of it. I got
Bro, I'm looking at them.
one for me and one for my brother. Literally the first day, they fucking chipped that I played with them, and they were just like, God, they chipped, and like that same color got all over the magnets, like the chip part, because it's magnetized.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't even like they lost their magnetism because of all the chipping that was going on, and they were pretty bad. Like I think I threw them away, and then I ended up buying like actual Zen magnets, and I still have those to this day, and those are perfect. But like the Neo Balls was probably one of the worst things I bought. Well, tied. And the other thing, oh God. Okay, so skateboarding, right? So imagine the ripstick. Everyone knows what a ripstick is, right? Like the one where you gotta like wiggle your legs.
Oh yeah.
So imagine a ripstick, but without the middle connector.
That's weird.
Isn't those just roller skates?
No. So what I ended up buying is these things called freeline skates, right?
Freeline
But
skates.
they're not skates. You can look it up real quick. And
Uh-huh.
basically, it's like a mini skateboard that has two wheels on it, right? And you put your foot on top, but there's nothing holding your feet on it. It's just
Dude,
like the skateboard. body.
Okay. This thing looks hella dumb.
So I bought them.
This looks
So I bought them.
ridiculous.
I think there were like 120 around there when I bought them.
How old were you when you
And
bought them? I want to know.
I was like maybe I was 18. No, 18, 19. I was
Okay,
19.
okay, I'll let you go with that. Yeah, 18, 19. You can still be dumb during those times. Okay.
Actually, no, I wasn't. I was borderline. No, yeah, 19, borderline 20. Point is, I ended
Uh-huh.
up buying them because I was like, all right, this is pretty cool. I want to learn how to do this, so I bought them.
Uh-huh.
And I got them, and I was like, oh hell yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to skate and whatever. So the first thing I do, I was like, all right, let me Google like some or YouTube like how to use these because I don't skate.
Sure.
Like I can use the whipstick, but like I don't actually like use the skateboard because I'm terrified of like falling off.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw a video. I was like, oh, this doesn't look so bad because they make it look easy. I get on those things. First thing that happens, fall straight on my ass.
Oh no.
Fuck up my tailbone. I can't sit for around a month or two because it just fucking hurts, right? So after that, I was like, fuck, man, I fucked up. But then I was like, no, I'm gonna try them again. So I started doing it, right? And I started getting the hang of it. Those wheels are fucking tough. Like those wheels, you cannot move. Like they're like glued on, right? So it's like when you buy a shitty skateboard from like Walmart, like the wheels have no track or they have a ton of traction, so
Mm-hmm.
they don't really spin. So what I ended up doing is I ended up buying shit, what were they called? Bearings. I ended up buying like top of the line bearings for them. And they were like around $40. And I ended up replacing them and I gave them a spin. I even bought oil for them. I gave them a spin and I was like, oh, okay, these are better, right? I get on top of them and I start trying to ride. I'm like, they feel exactly the same, bro. I was so pissed off. And then they just in the garage, just chilling for when I want to try and make them work again.
Dang. Freeline? I've never even heard of those at all.
Yeah.
And considering how like I've never even seen that ever.
Yeah, it's yeah. That's probably the worst thing I've bought because it's like it's still there haunting.
I mean, I still remember buying Heelys and like I only tried them like once or twice and then I never used them.
But yeah, that's my probably the worst thing I bought that I can think of. It's probably more, but because I bought some plenty of weird shit.
Well, for me, the worst thing I've bought, y'all are gonna be a little bit surprised. It was
Better
my
not be
old car.
Really?
That's
Wait,
why I
which
got
one?
rid of it shortly after.
Oh,
Because the car, when I first got it, I'm not gonna lie, it was exciting, it was fun because it was my first car. It was pretty nice. It was a sports car, and the thing is, I was really enjoying it, letting other people ride it, like my family or even friends. Like, but anyway, that's the thing is the car pissed me off because when I would go for like long drive, let's say like an hour drive, right? I would go for an hour drive. I would start getting these fucking cramps on my legs. Like
wait,
my
what?
feet would start to feel numb because the way you had to sit in that car, it was it's
It's
very
kind of
awkward for
yeah.
me at
I
least.
was just gonna say it is kind of awkward. I'm not gonna lie, and it's kind of
Wait,
Yeah,
short.
what car
it's
is it? I really don't know what car you had.
it was a Camaro. It
Oh,
was I think 2014, but yeah, that car was a pain in the ass because then like if I would go like to a camp or something like that, I would have to go in that car and then I would do these long drives and it would be like I would gain like a lot of cramps or even like my legs would fall asleep and it would just suck, you know. And then another thing is that it has a crap ton of blind spots. My left side, right side, you can't even look behind you that well. You have that car. You need a camera. You know, you need a backup camera. That car didn't have it, so that's one. That's another thing that pissed me off because you pay so much just to get like not much. You know, you don't even get a backup camera, which at the time there was such thing as that. So I don't know why didn't they put that in there. And then another thing is that the car got recalled once, I think, because of the gear selector. I think I'm not sure, but it was something wrong with the gears, so they had to change that out, which was very annoying. So I had to take the car to the mechanic, get that changed. It was free, thankfully. And after a while, then I would have to worry about a loose heat shield, because the heat shield in the car where the engine was, I believe, it will get very loose. And then when you start the car and when you would start to go, it would make this rattle sound. And it's not like a quiet sound; it's a loud sound. I'm not sure if y'all ever got to pick it up at the time, but it was really loud. Like when you have the windows up, it doesn't sound like it, but when you put it down, you realize it. But that's the only thing that pissed me off, and I took that car back to the mechanic and told them, hey, there's something wrong with the car, and they're like, oh, we'll check it, and they were like, oh, we fixed it. I'm like, all right, great. And then once I got my car home and I started using my car, like, for regular reasons, chores and all that, like going to grocery shopping and shit. But anyway, I would start to take it out, and same issue would happen again. And so I would have to take it again and tell them, y'all didn't do a good job. There's still something wrong with it. And eventually that's when they found out, oh, the heat shield was loose. So we tightened it up for you. I'm like, all right, great. I get it back. And it was well at first, but then after a week of use, it got loose again. I'm like, what the fuck, And another thing that was kind of sad also was that it wasn't a V8. It was
Oh my
just a
god.
V6.
No, it doesn't matter, Juan. It doesn't matter if a V6 is still a good car.
No,
That sounds like
you don't
something that a
understand.
V6 has.
That's a
If you
personal
have a
issue.
that's no. You have to have a V8 on a sports car.
No, Juan,
If-
you spoke enough. Your car was trash. You got anything, Carlos?
Nah, but for real though, that car though, it had a
I
lot
wanna
of
let him
issues out the
finish.
factory, man. It really had a lot of issues at the factory. That's all I
Yeah.
can really say. That's why I got rid of it eventually.
Man, that's a
Excellent.
that's a hell of a purchase, though.
Yeah,
yeah.
no, I thought it was good though. It was very relevant, but once once the problem started seeding in, that's when I realized, this isn't practical anymore.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. All right, Carlos, got anything to end it with?
Surprisingly, I actually don't have any like anything
Bruh.
I regret.
Oh wait,
Like,
no, you can't. You do. Yeah, you do.
Can you refresh my memory? Because I've been thinking
The
for like the
fucking
last.
MacBook.
I returned it, and I didn't regret buying it. I only returned it because I wanted to spend my money on buying the new iPhone, and that's it. If it wasn't for the
Jesus.
iPhone 12, I would have actually kept it.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah,
But, so
I don't buy anything from Apple and regret it. Okay,
okay, but so you can't think of anything, or
I deadass cannot. Like everything. I've been thinking for like I said, the last 10 minutes, and I'm like, do I really regret buying anything? And no, I can't really think of anything. Like literally anything that I regret. If I regretted it, I either returned it or I just returned it. Like I'm like, I don't want this thing. That's it. So sorry, I can't add to
technically, that
this.
counts as a purchase.
I mean, yeah, but like it's not like a loss. It's more of like a
Well,
like,
we're
oh
not.
man, this thing wasn't great.
I mean, we're not really talking about like straight up loss
yeah,
here.
just like what do you regret? Like, oh, I bought ice cream and I returned it the next day.
I returned
could be
ice
like-
cream.
Or it could be you bought like some nasty ass kombucha off the shelf and you're like, and you threw it away at the trash or returned it or something.
Yeah,
And then
Well, I mean, like from that perspective, then I guess, I mean, just sparkling water, really. Like I bought this sparkling water for like $2, and I was like, what the fuck is this? This is nasty. How do people drink this nasty shit all the time? I don't know, man. So like, I just threw that motherfucker away. I didn't even finish it. So I was like, nah.
see, there you go, quality content.
There you go.
There you go.
Quality content. I bought water and I threw it away. Well, angry water and I threw it away. Ha.
Spicy water.
It was sparkling water.
It's angry water. That's literally what it is. It's like, it hit the peppers. And like, what's the point of the... Dude, that's the worst part of the drink, in my opinion, is the bubbles. I'm like, get this shit out of here, bro. I want to drink. I don't want to party in my mouth. I just want to be hydrated.
Then why did you buy mineral water?
Because I wanted to see what the fuss was about. Ha, get it? The fuss.
Nah, the fuzz, the thing. Shit.
But for real though, I'm like, why do people like this shit? Like, oh, the bubbles, like, no, dude. Like,
All right, while Carl's still rambling on, don't forget to like and subscribe, upvote, follow, do whatever you can to support our channel.
5-star review.
And let's gonna catch you guys next week from there.
Alright, see you guys next week. Later.
See you guys.
Right. Bye, guys.
Bro, sparkling water is not that bad.
It's nasty.
Bro, what the hell?
How
are
do
you
people
eating?
drink that?
Bro, are you
How do
eating
people drink
Are
that?
you eating pancakes right now?
No, I'm eating like a cracker. I don't know why, but my dog's looking at me. Oh, here you go, Pumpkin. But anyway, I don't know how people like that stuff. Like, why? Carbon. You want carbon in your water, too? Like, no, I don't.
I drink mineral water to calm down my stomach.
I love stomach.
But that's a different reason though. That's a different reason though, because like most people drink sparkling water because of the bubbles. Oh, I don't know.